In a peaceful little village, there was a boy who was known for being lazy and irresponsible. He constantly postponed every task, whether it was studying or simple daily chores. Instead of focusing on important matters, he spent most of his time on pointless activities like playing or indulging in fanciful daydreams. Because of this attitude, he gradually fell behind his peers and achieved no notable success in either academics or life. His family and teachers had tried many times to advise him, hoping to help him realize the value of time. However, the boy ignored all their words, never thinking about the future or the consequences of his idleness. In his mind, time was infinite, so there was no need to hurry. He didn't realize that every passing moment was a missed opportunity. And so, he continued living in indifference, until a fateful encounter with a wise man changed his life forever. One day, a renowned wise man visited the village. He was highly respected for his deep knowledge and ability to inspire others. Villagers gathered to seek his advice and learn from him. The lazy boy, curious, also came to meet him, hoping to find a way to surpass his peers without putting in much effort. When his turn came, the boy bowed before the wise man and honestly admitted that he felt like a failure, always falling behind in school and life, not knowing how to change. He earnestly begged the man for guidance on how to become skilled and successful. The wise man looked at him with gentle but serious eyes. He said, "You are not failing because you lack ability, but because you do not value time. You keep delaying and losing precious moments." Then he added softly, "To help you understand better, I will tell you a story." The boy listened quietly, not knowing that the story would change his life forever. Long ago, there was a kind and generous king who always loved and helped his people. One day, he reunited with an old friend from school. This friend now lived in poverty. He had no stable job, no money, and no respect from others. He spent his days complaining about fate and blaming others for ruining his life. The king listened and felt sympathy, so he decided to give his friend a chance to turn his life around. He said, "Before sunset today, you may enter my treasure vault and take as much gold and jewels as you wish. Whatever you carry out will be yours." The friend was overjoyed and rushed home to tell his wife. But instead of going immediately, he decided to eat a hearty meal and rest for a while, thinking he had plenty of time. He had no idea that this hesitation would cause him to lose the greatest opportunity of his life, something he would soon realize with deep regret. After his big meal, the king's friend felt sleepy and decided to nap for a bit before heading to the treasure vault. He believed he still had plenty of time to gather gold. However, the short nap stretched into 2 hours. When he woke up, the afternoon sun was already low. In a panic, he packed his sack and hurried to the palace. But along the way, the scorching heat exhausted him. Spotting a shady tree, he decided to rest again to regain his strength. The cool breeze and pleasant air lulled him into sleep once more, and this time he slept for another 4 hours. When he finally woke up, the sun was nearly setting. Alarmed, he ran toward the palace, but it was too late. The palace gates had already closed. His one chance to change his life was gone. Standing before the locked gates, he could only blame himself for the delay, for not treasuring time. His story serves as a warning to those who keep postponing and rely on doing it later. When the wise man finished the story, the boy remained silent, eyes filled with reflection. He realized he was just like the king's friend, constantly procrastinating, always thinking there was more time, and thus missing out on so many valuable opportunities. A wave of regret surged in his heart. He bowed his head and thanked the wise man, promising to change. From that day on, he began living with more discipline, planning clearly, working on time, and no longer procrastinating like before. Gradually, he made great progress and became beloved and respected by his friends and family. He regained his confidence and life purpose. Time, something he once took lightly, now became his most precious asset. The story etched deeply in his mind the lesson: if you respect time, time will reward you, but if you waste it, you will pay the price. It is a powerful lesson that everyone should remember. Live responsibly with every moment, for time, once past, never returns. The story ends with a strong message. Time is the most valuable asset each person owns. We only have a finite amount of time in our lives, and how we use it will determine our entire future. If we cherish every minute, we can achieve our dreams, live meaningfully, and find happiness. On the other hand, if we are lazy and procrastinate, we will lose opportunities and be left with nothing but regret. Just like the man in the story who missed his chance to change his life due to the habit of delaying. Don't let yourself fall into the same trap. Start taking action today. Do the important things, love your family, pursue your passions, and live with purpose. Success doesn't come from luck, but from being proactive and valuing time. Remember, a single minute can make a difference, and one day can change a life. Don't wait for tomorrow, because time waits for no one. Those who use time wisely hold the key to a fulfilled and successful life.